be able to play around it. So now the data set was given to you. The first thing you are expected to do is to look at the data set. We have the order ID, the order date, customer, region, product, category, etc. You check the column, check the row. Okay, look at the row now. We have up to how many? Control end. Control end. I'll see the end of the data set. Okay, it's almost, let me say, 521. I think 520 data sets. That should be all. Okay. So in this data set, there are some missing values. For instance, here there is nothing here. You can see it. There is nothing here. This is called a missing value, entry, wrong entry of a data set. Yeah. So we don't have anything here. These are the value given to us. Good. So the first thing and first ever thing you are meant to do is to duplicate the data set, according to GMAX yesterday. Yeah, because if you temper or you work on this data set, now if anything goes wrong on your way going, you'll not be able to retrieve the original data set again. So the first thing we do is to duplicate this data set. How do we duplicate data sets? I know some of us here have not used Excel before. Some this is their first time using Excel, and some have, let me say, intermediary or professional using Excel. So for the sake of those that have not used Excel before, we are going to do it one after the other so we can teach others. So you come on Messi sales data here, you right click on it, you see move or copy. I'll click on it. You can see I'll create a copy. You can't see it, right? Then I'll click on OK. Now you guys, can you all see my screen? Wow. Okay. Oh. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Chiamaka, please, in case they are not seeing my screen, let me know, please, because I won't be on this interface. I will be on Excel interface. You understand?
All right, no problem. I will. All right, yeah.
Yeah, I have to delete this one again. So I'll show how I duplicate it. So for the sake of people using Excel for the first time, we are going to duplicate these data sets now. You come down to this Messi sales data, you right click on it, then you move or copy, you click on it, then you see create a copy down here. You click on it and create another copy of it. Good. This is the original data set. This is our copy data set. Is this one that is written? So I'm going to rename it to, let me say, or yeah, good. This is the one I'm going to work on. This is my original data set. Then this is the one I'm going to work on. So after duplicating the data set, the next thing we are going to do, we are going to change this data set to a table format for you to have a clearer view, for you to see what is inside the data set. So you click on any cell here, Control, then T. T stands for table. Control T for table. Then you see my table has said that you click OK. It will change it to a table format. Okay. Do we all understand? I want to take everybody along. You understand now? Control T and you click enter. It will change your data set to a table format. So now you can have a clearer look of this data set now. So let's continue. Yeah. So look at our data sets here. We have the order ID. You can have a look here. Order ID. You can see everything here. Good. We have order dates. You can see our order dates here. We have customer. You can see now, look at this customer. We are having blank here. Why are we having blank? That means there are some space here that are blank, which we are going to fill. You don't have to leave it like that. Let's have a look at the blank space. You can see it here. Good. Look at all these customers. It's not filled. They are just blank. So we are going to work on it. So that's for that. Let's look at region. Do we have blank in region? No, we have Abuja, East, Lagos, North, South, and West. So this Abuja and East, Abuja and Lagos are not supposed to be here. They are under North, South, East, West. So why are they here? So we are the one going to fix it. Okay, that's for that. So let's go to products. Okay, there is no blank in product. That means everything is intact here. You can have it all. You take your time, look at everything one after the other, make sure they are intact before you. Okay, make sure everything are intact before you work on it. So we are going to start cleaning up our data sets now. So good. The first thing we are going to look at in cleaning the data set is the inconsistency. How do we look at the one? We are going to work with the blank sets. How to clean up the blank sets, the blank cells in the data set. So let's go and clean it up. Customer, yeah. I'll highlight customer. Okay, wait. I need to show you guys something. I'll have to highlight everything. After highlighting everything, I'll go to home. Good. I'll go to home here. You go to this format. I want to change the format of our data set. You click on auto fit row height. So everything will be in a proper row. I'll click on it. Good. Then I'll still come back to format. You click on auto fit column width. You fix the column width. So you don't need to expand or you have hash in your data set again. For instance, let me show you what I'm talking about. If you have something like, let me see, okay, this one is not changing to arch. You would have changed to arch if you don't auto fit it. So once you auto fit it, it will not be squeezed or you'll be able to see everything at a glance. Okay, are we together? Okay, so now let's start with our cleaning now. So I'll go to customer. I'll highlight everything because we have a blank cell here, which we are going to fill everything. So now that we have a blank cell, the first thing to do, we highlight everything, go to home, go to find and select, then we go to replace. So it will bring this flyout button out. Good. In our blank cell, there is nothing there. You understand? That is find what we are looking for where there is nothing, where it's just null. There is no data set in it. Then what are we going to replace it with? Unknown customer. So we are going to replace the empty cells or the non-cells with unknown customer, meaning we don't know the name of the customer that bought the goods. So we replace it with unknown customer. You come down to replace here, replace all. So now it's showing us all finished. We made 24 replacements. You say okay, meaning there are 24 space that are not filled with anything. Then you close your tab. Good. So you can come down here now and check. You see, we don't have any blank space again. We have our unknown customers here. Are we together? Are you confused? Do you have any question? If you have any question, ask. Koi, do you want to ask question? We are not together. I don't want anybody to be lost or something. So take everybody along. So if you have your question, please drop it in the comment section, please. Just drop it in the comment section. I will attend to you. Favor. Shamaka, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Please, can you attend to their question for me so I'll be able to take them along? I just want everybody to be along.
Okay, okay.
Well,
Okay,
Shamaka,
someone said,
are you seeing my screen?
you said what?
Are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay.
Okay, Favor said after she highlighted all the table and went to home, she couldn't
Yeah.
see the formats.
Okay. Let me go there. So then Favor, follow me on this now. After you highlight your customer like this, you come to home over here. Can you see it? Then look at the format here. This is where we have the format. Okay. Good. Let me go back and share my entire screen so everybody will be following. If it's lagging behind. I think you guys can all see my screen now. Are we together? Okay, good. So let's get to work. Okay, now we are done with our customer. So even this customer, I have to trim it. So you right click on region. I right click on my region. Insert. I want to insert a new column here. Good. This is my new column. I just want to trim this customer. There are some space which I don't want to be there. Equal to, you type trim. I'm using a formula now. Good. Then I'll click this one, close my brackets, click on enter. Good. Then I'm going to copy this one now. Copy this one. Then I'm going to paste it here as a value. Good. After trimming it, I'm going to remove delete this cell now. Good. I've trimmed this one, is okay. So even this one too, I'm going to, where's my hand? This date format. Good. I've not worked on this one. This date format, I'm going to change it to a date format now. It's not on a date format. So you go to home, you go to data. I want to change this date to date format. You go to text to column. Then you nest it, you nest it again. Then you look at the date format here where we are going to change it to date format here. Good. Then I'll change it to date, month, and day, month, and year. Click on it, then click on OK. Finish. Good. It's in date format now. So one thing about data set is whenever you have a date or wherever you have a date in your data set is very, very important. The first thing you need to learn how to format your dates. Every data analyst use dates very, very well because this is where we can look for trend over months, over year, over any other thing. So dates is very, very important. Learn how to format your dates and you'll be using it every day on your journey. So now I need to bring out the months and the year from these dates. And even the dates, there is inconsistency in the dates. Let's look at it. Good. Do we have 13 months? We have 12 months, but here you are saying that, let me, okay. Good. Good. Look at what I'm talking about. There's inconsistency here. Can we all see it? If you can see this signify, I just want to see you guys are following. I just want to know. Good. So some data sets are like this. If they give you dates, the date format will be a very wrong one. Look at it now. Do we have 32 in days? No. Do we have 13 in months? No. So you as a data analyst, you are going to format this. This inconsistency is not meant to be here. So we'll come down here. Oh no, I'll first copy it. Good. I'll come down here. Go home. Find and replace. Good. Replace. What am I supposed to replace? I'm going to replace this. This, wherever we have this is what I'm going to replace. with what? This is the date format. You need something. So what is the closest date to it? Let me say December 12th, the closest one, 31st instead of 32nd. Then I'll click finish. Or replace all. There are 10 of them. I'll click OK. Close. So look at it now. It has been replaced, right? Can you guys all see it? It has been replaced. So yeah, good. I'll come here now. Click OK. Good. Okay. So now I have to change it to date format. Data. S to column. Next. Change it to date format. A month here. Good. So now I think everything is okay now. Everything is in line. Good. I think our data. So now I need a new column there, which this one will be for my month. Let's write month. Good. So now we are going to take the month out of this date. Equal to, I can use test, I can use month. Any of it you can use it them. So now I'm using test. I'll click on this one, comma. Then we use column here. Triple M stand for month, short month. Then I'll close my comma, click, close the bracket. So if I click enter now, it's supposed to give me all the months that are in this date. Look at, I'll click enter. So these are all the months in this date. Do we all understand? Are we together? Let me open it again. So look at it. You first click equal to, then your test. Test is to edit anything like this. So you click on the date, then you change it to month. This M triple M. You can't still see my screen. Shiama, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, okay, okay. So I think we all understand how we get this month now. So I'm going for the year. Enter. So now I'll right click on this one, insert a new column there. Good. So I'll change this one to year now. Good. Equal to, as we type this. Then I'll click on this one. Format. I'm looking for my year now. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's for year. I'll close the corner, close my bracket, click enter. I'll get all the year from this date column. Can we all see it? So I've gotten my month, I've gotten my year. So these are the things I'm going to use in this data set. Good. So let's go to this region column now. So we have Abuja, we have East, we have Lagos, we have North, South, and West. So we are meant to fix Abuja and Lagos. They are not meant to be here. So I'll highlight the column, go to home, go to find and select. Good. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for Abuja. Good. What am I going to replace it with? I'll be replacing Abuja with North, because Abuja is in the North Central. So I'll be replacing Abuja with North. Good. Then replace all. We have 98 of them. So you click OK. So Abuja have been replaced with North. Then we are going to Lagos. Lagos. What am I replacing Lagos with? I'm replacing Lagos with West. So Lagos is in the West. Good. Then I'll click replace all. There are 114 of them. Then I click on OK. Good. Then I'll close my tab. So you can all see it now. Are we together? For those that are not with us, I'm very sorry. The internet is lagging behind. And I'm very sure in the class, whenever I'm going to teach you, I will take my time to explain this very well in the class. So I would like to see everybody in the class, please. So insert, good. I want to trim the default, trim. Then I click on this, enter, good. Everything has been trimmed. I'm going to copy everything now, copy. Then I'll place it here as a value. So I'll now have inconsistency in the data sets. I'll remove this one. Good. I think everything is okay. I mean, that's now no more Abuja and Lagos. We have east, north, southwest. Okay, good. So for the category, I think we don't have a blank cells in category. That's okay. Let's look at the units. Do we have a blank cell in the units? Yeah, we do have a blank cell in the units. So what am I supposed to do? We are going to do this one together. So this is the unit, right? This is the unit. Good. Our unit column is on, okay, it's on I. Okay. Look at I here. Good. Look at our I here. So this our, so you are now going to enter equal to average. We are taking the average. I said this yesterday. So that you take the mean, the median, or the mode in order to replace the missing value. So I want to use average to be. I'm using the average. Where is the units here? Good. So I've highlighted everything there. Yeah, make sure I highlight everything. Good. I've highlighted everything there on that table. I'll click enter. So it will give me the average. As we all can see, the average is 25, right? So this is what I'm going to work with, 25 as the average. Good. So where is the units? I'll come down to units here. Where is the blank cells? This is the, okay, good. The blank cells, okay. Good. Look at where we have the blank cells here. So I'm going to replace the blank cells with 25 as our mean or average. So you go down here, go to replace empty cells over there. So we're not going to put anything here. We're going to replace it with what? 25. Good. Then replace all. There are 19 of them. I'll click OK. Then close it. Then this one is a mistake here. This is a mistake here. Good. I think that's all for that. So let me bring everything back. Good. Good. We don't have any blank in our unit again, as you all can see. No more blank. So we can't work with any blank cells here. So let's look at the price. Do we have blank in our price? No, everything is intact with the price. What about the revenue? Yeah, we have some inconsistency here with the revenue. The revenue is not meant to be like this. Some places are negative, while some places are positive. Revenue is not meant to be like that. Look, so for instance, look at this one. We're having negative 5,834 naira. It's not supposed to be like this. Negative 3,127 naira is not supposed to be like this. So we are going to work on that. Good. So I will insert a column there that I will use when working on this one, equal to absolute ABS. That is for absolute. Good. Then I'll click on the cell, click enter. Then there won't be any negative there again since I've taken the absolute of the value. Absolute means removing the negative sign. So now that I've removed the negative sign, there won't be any negative on the cells of revenue again. So I'm now going to highlight everything there. I'll copy it, copy. I'll paste it on the original one here. Paste it as a value. I think I'll paste it here. I'll delete this one now. Are we together? Do we all understand what's going on here? Favor, what's wrong? Okay, good. I love this. Then let me check our costs now. Okay. Do we have blank in costs? No, we don't have any blank here. Okay. So let's look at our profits. Do we have blank in our profits? Okay, good. Okay, good. So now I think everything is okay here. From the beginning to the end, I just take my time to work on everything because we are using every column here. If say we are not using every column here, I won't touch anything here. You understand? Since we are using all the column, I'll work on all the column. If there is any column we are not using, I'll delete it from my data set because I'm not using it. And after deleting it, I later realize we are meant to use it. I'll go back to this original data set. That is why we duplicate it. Because if you don't duplicate it now, you went ahead to delete a column to call the organization to resend you the data set they have sent to you already, meaning you have another plan or you are thinking about something. So nobody will do that. That is why I duplicate the data sets. Good. So now that we make sure everything is okay, I'll now highlight everything. Control A. Good. I'll go to data. As you can see, this data. I'll look for remove duplicate. If there is anywhere or any place that there is duplicates or there is a double entry in my data set, this remove duplicates will remove it from there. So let's check. Do we have remove duplicates? It will give you on which column are you looking for. Good. We may have the price are the same thing, the cost are the same thing, the revenue are the same thing, unit price are the same thing. Okay. I'm looking for customer, region, and order dates. Order ID, yeah, order dates and customer. Good. Good. I just need it on 3 things. Category, no. Just give me these 2. Order date and order ID. Why am I using the main thing I even need here is the order ID? Why? Because if the order of entry, you can't enter 2 numbers. So like 1, 2, 3, 3. Having 3 in 2 places is very wrong. Having 4 in 2 places is very wrong. You can't enter the same order twice. So that is why I will need order ID. I can even use order dates, no problem. Then click on OK. Good. Now the Excel is telling me there is 20 duplicate value found in this data set and remove. So 500 unique value remain. There is 20 duplicates in this that have been found already. So the Excel is going to remove it automatically for you. So now click OK. So we are left with 500 data sets now. Are we together? Do we all understand, or I should do this again? Do we all understand? Are we following? Am I too fast? Okay, I'll do it again. Am I too fast? Do we have question? If you have question, please ask. You can put it in the comment section. I'm reading it now. Okay, I'll do it again. I'll remove the duplicate again so you can see. Okay. Good. Good. So I just did Control Z now, so that everything I just did will come back. So I'll highlight everything. Control A. I'll go to data. This is our data. I'll go to remove duplicates. You can see it. Remove duplicates here. I'll click on it. Good. You ask me which column did I want to remove duplicates. Okay, I'll say I need to remove the on order ID. That is there. We call it a primary key for everybody. If any new customer enter our shop now, that order ID will be for only that person. If another person enter, we can't use the same order ID for one particular person. So we have to be. That's why I'm using the order ID as my primary key. If you buy something and you are coming to buy again, we'll give you another number, not the same number we give you at first. So I'm using order ID as the primary key to remove all the duplicates in the data set. So I'll click on OK. So now Excel is said there are 20 duplicate values found and removed already. So I'll be left with 500 unique values. Okay, that is what I just did to remove all the duplicates. There won't be duplicates in our data set. So I'll click on OK. Good. I think we all get it now. Sorry. I think we all get it now. Are we together? Do we have questions? Okay. Good. I think with this now, we'll move ahead to creating our pivot table. What is pivot table? Pivot table is used to summarize our data sets that we have. Because I can't come here and start adding, okay, unit. Oh, before I even go there, there's something I need to explain. Look at the mathematics we do have in data analysis. These are the mathematics. Here we have unit price. I'm coming. Let me expand this one. Format, auto features. Good. Here we have unit price. These are the units. These are the unit price. This unit represents quantity. This one here, this unit we have here represents quantity, the amount of the thing bought. Then this is the unit price, the amount being sold. Okay, good. So in order to get revenue, you have to multiply the quantity by the unit price. This one I can change it to quantity, but since they gave me to be in units, I'll just leave it like that. So in order to get your revenue, you have to multiply this by this. That's our revenue. Good. So now that this, okay, let me show you how to do it. I need to show you how to do it. Revenue. Revenue one equal to. Now I need to calculate my revenue. Some company will not give you with revenue. Some company will not give you with the cost and the profit. Some company will not give you the values. So you will be the one to calculate your revenue and your profit. That's the only math in it. So now we are going to do, what is our unit price? This is our unit price, right? Multiply with our units and our unit price. This is the two things we are going to multiply together. I'll click on enter now. Okay, this value here is going to be the same thing. As we all can see, this value we have here, revenue one now, this value 9,570 is going to be the same thing with our revenue over here. If not, we are doing a wrong calculation. So this is what I did. I multiply this unit price, as you can see, the blue one with the red one. This is our quantity, this is our unit price. So every quantity is sold for this price. So we sold 9 quantity now for this price, meaning this multiplied by this. That is how we got this our revenue. That's what I show here, as we all can see. So we will multiply this. So let's check. For the rest, I just want to take a sample and see for the rest, is it correct? Okay, this equal this, yeah, this equal this, yeah, this equal this equal this equal this. I'm comparing this revenue with the new one I just created to see whether it's correct. Sometimes they will not give you, sometimes it will be incorrect. So you have to fix it. You have to check to know whether what you are doing is correct or not. That's what I just show you now. So the next thing, how did they get this profit? Revenue minus the total cost must give you your profits. This revenue means the total money generated by the company. You understand? This cost means the total money spent on that goods. This is the total money they sold the goods. This is the total money they bought the goods. So once you minus it from each other, you are going to get your profit. Let's test it out. Profit 1. Okay. I'll still do. So equal to, this is our revenue minus our cost of goods sold. I'll click on enter now. Good. So this profit must be the same thing as you all can see. This first one must be equal to this. This second one must be equal to this. This third one must be equal to this. This must be equal to this. This is how to get your profit. Okay. Good. I have to delete it now. I don't need it. I just use it for example. Good. Now that our data set is ready and fixed. Wow. We are going to create a pivot table. I'll call this, or let me just do it from here. Good. I'll just create my pivot table from here. I'll go to, you all can see how to create pivot table now. You go to table here, design. I'll click on it. Then I'll go to summarize with pivot table over here. I'll click on it. Then you tell me a new worksheet. I just need it. Click OK. It will bring this thing. This is my pivot table, what we call pivot table. How does pivot table work? Good. I need to calculate for my total revenue. That revenue we all see. This is not the good. This revenue we all see over here, I'm going to calculate everything together to know the amount of my revenue. So I'll come here, revenue, I'll click on it. So it will show me the total amount of my revenue. You can't see it clearly because I need to format this. Let me look for my total cost. This is the total cost. Let me look for my total profit. This is my total profit. Everything will be summarized over here. So let me work on it now. I'll change it to currency because our revenue is on currency. Let me say something like this. I don't need dollar. I need naira because we are selling in naira. Currency. Yeah. So I'll look for the naira sign over here. I'll choose Igbo. Igbo Kwenu. I'll choose Igbo here and click OK. So it will give me my naira format here. Yeah. So I can format it like this. Give the sign to this one. Good. Then I can format it and give the naira sign to this one. Good. So now our total revenue is 7 million. Our sum of cost, like the sum of production, is 4 million. So the total revenue is 2.7 million. Can we all see it? So I just summarize everything we have in this table now. This is our revenue, our cost, and our profit. So to see it now, our total sum of revenue is this, 7 million. The sum of cost is this, 4 million, cost of operation for the goods and services. Then the total profit is this. We summarize it with pivot table. Do we all understand, or you have questions to ask? Do we all understand? Okay. That's very good. Let's continue now. So here is our pivot table. I'll be using this one to walk all through. So the one sec. Yeah. So before I continue, if you have any question, please let me know. Just type it in the comment section so I can attend to it before I continue. I just want everybody to follow along, to everybody to get along, please. If you have any question, just type it in the comment section. Shamaka, any question? Shamaka, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, please, in case there is any question, let me know.
All right, no problem.
Okay, so let's continue now. Good. So this is our sum of revenue, sum of cost, and the sum of profit. Good. So from this, I need profit margin, profit margin. Yeah. So equal to, how do we calculate our profit margin? It's going to be our total sum of profit divided by our total revenue. Enter. So this is our profit margin we make. Okay, I have to convert it to percentage. Good. So we have it in, this is our profit margin. Our profit margin is 35% of the revenue. That is how much you are making, 35% of the revenue. Good. So now that I have this, I need to check for my order average order value. Okay, I want to tell you this again. Not all company or all organization will tell you what to do. I'm doing this based on I know what to do, and I know that this is a sales data set and it's an electronic sales data set. I know it. That is why I'm doing it. Like some company will give you their layout of what you are expected to do or what your KPI should be. What is KPI? Key primary indicator or key performance indicator. They are still the same thing. What are our performance? What is performing in our organization? These are the things: our revenue, our cost, our profit margin. These are our key performance indicator. That's why I'm taking it out. So our average order value is going to be equal to our I need to bring something here. I need to bring our total customer. What's our total customer? Yeah. Order ID. Yeah. So order ID. Okay, no space. Order ID. I'll put it here. All this thing I even need to explain it. What this filter means, what this column mean, what this row and value mean. No problem. I'll do that in the class. Since I just want to, I'll change this one to count. Yeah. So this is our total number of customers. Total number of customers that patronize our organization. So I'll come over here equal to what's our total revenue. This is our total revenue divided by our count of customer ID equals to. So this will be our average order value per customer. Good. This is my KPI. So there is what we call dashboard, where we are going to show our dashboard. Let me make this one our dashboard. Here's our pivot table. Pivot table. Here's going to be our dashboard. Yeah, this is where we are going to be placing our dashboard. I don't know. Did I have my points here? Points. Okay. Okay. For those that don't know what dashboard is, this is my previous work. Yeah. So this is how we normally build dashboard. This for bank loan executive dashboard. So this my this thing my presentation agenda. Then this is what dashboard look like. This is how we do build our dashboard. So this is what I'm going to build over there. It's called the dashboard. This from here, the executive or the stakeholders will be able to know, okay, look at what we have. These are total payment. This is the cost. This is the revenue. This is this is that. So I'm not doing on this one. I just want to show you what dashboard looks like. So now I'm going to build my dashboard here. I'll go to view. I'll remove all the grid lines because I'm not using them. Good. Then I'll come here, insert. I'll go to shape. I'll take any shape I like. I'm trying to build the dashboard over here now. Formats. Although before you build the dashboard, before you build something like this, sorry, there's something I need to show you. You need to have idea of what you are building dashboard for. You need to know the type of dashboard you are building, why you are building it, and how you are going to build it. I'm doing it based on this was not structured. The data set, I just generated it from ChatGPT. It's not a real data set. I generated from ChatGPT and it doesn't have structure. So that is why I'm just doing it like this. Because if you have structure, you have to lay out the structure of how your data set and your dashboard will look like. So, and if you want to do that, not to think or you want to use other people's idea, you can go to Pinterest. Let me see, where's Pinterest? I have Pinterest over here. Yeah. Or no, let me just type Pinterest out. Pinterest. You come over here to Pinterest. Yeah. So from here, you get idea of dashboard that you are going to build, how you want your layout dashboard to look like. No, skip. I'm not logged in. Yeah, so you can see different dashboard here. You can see a lot of dashboard here. You can see a lot of colors here that you can use for your dashboard. Can we all see it? Can we all see it? Can you see the way the dashboard is? Yeah. So from here, you get idea. You get of colors of the dashboard you want to build. You can select. Okay, for example, let me look for a sales. This is a sales dashboard. Can we all see it? Okay, are we going to build our own to look like this? Do we like the color? Do we like everything here? Or do we prefer something good? Good. So you all can see it now. So this is how we are going to build our own dashboard, and that is how it's going to look like the same way. So we come to Pinterest, we choose any dashboard we want to build, a look-alike dashboard, then we take it and go and build our own. So now you have an idea of what dashboard is. Let me expand one so we can see it. Good. Look at this one. This is the dashboard. We can build something like this. If you need the color, you take it from here to color picker. There's what we call color picker. It will be telling you what the color is, how the color look like, the color you want to pick from here, and you'll be able to use it on your dashboard. So that is all about dashboard. So from this our pivot table, we can build something like that. I can change this one format now. Let me say I need it to be white. Hold on. I'll change it by background color. The background color should be like this. Then this one should keep me white. You need white. Good. Outline and the outline, I don't need any outline. Good. Something like this. And if it's too white, I can still change it to custom. Then I'll change the color here. I'll change it to off-white. Then from here, I'll be able to build my dashboard, and that's all. I don't want to go deep. This is where I'm going to stop on our data set. If I build the dashboard, I'll send it to our WhatsApp group. So the idea is just to take you on this and show you how a dashboard looks like. And let me just show you a breakdown of the dashboard. When we have something like this, after building something like this, a bank loan analysis. Although this is for my company I work for, yeah, it's a bank loan chart. Yeah, this is what we have. We build month on month, year on year, many other things. And let me add Let me ask. Sorry. Where is this guy? Shamaka.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Where is Eto and this guy? Is he here?
Who is that? Clement.
Yeah, Clement. Sorry.
Okay, no, I don't think it's available. I think it's not available today.
Okay. 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 So, what do you have to tell us before I continue?
Okay. Um. Okay. I don't have any. I don't. I really don't have any much to say actually, but I just want to say that for those of you guys that have not been following because of how fast the process has been, it's that as you can see, like the class is being recorded, so definitely you have a recording, and you also have the time to learn better when we start like the main classes. There you know that okay, if we are dealing with dashboards today, the entire 1 hour 30 minutes is dedicated to dashboards. So the whole process is it's been quite easy from the way he's been explaining it. So just listen, sit tight, and then when he comes back again to review these lessons, he's going to take his time with every single process so you understand how these things are done. Because everything he did right now cannot actually be covered in this time that he has done. But he just wanted to give you the concepts. That was why I had to run through everything quickly. So I think that's all I have to say, Mr. Abu. You can continue. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So as you all can see, I'm trying to build a dashboard now without using any color or anything. I just want to. So this is how we build the dashboard. So sorry, I'm not taking you along. I'm just trying to cash up.
Okay, Mr. San, please just give me a moment. I think it's those the slides are going to be sent at the end of this program. This 3 days boot camp. That was what we agreed yesterday according to the admin. So you're going to get the slides later on. You've not forgotten about it. Thank you.
Sorry guys, we are still together. Oh. I'm just trying to figure out some things. Yeah, as you all can see, I'm just trying to figure out the this. Um, it should be yeah. Yeah, I know I'm not taking you guys along here, but I'm just trying to be fast so we can catch up. Yeah. So we have total revenue. So this space is for total costs. Then this space is for our total profits. Then this space will be our average average order value. Yeah, good. As you all can see. So I'll still come back to edit everything. Don't worry. So this is our total revenue. We already have our total revenue. So we are going to bring it. Let me bring back my formula bars. Are you guys with me? No, not you. Are we together? Are we guys together? Okay, okay, okay. I'm trying to figure out how we can go about this so we'll be fast. By 7:30, we are meant to be done with our dashboard and everything, but I don't know how we'll be able to achieve that today. So now I'm going to bring the revenue here. So in order to bring in your revenue, you come here, you tap equal to, then you go back to your pivot table. This is where we have our revenue, right? You click on it, then you click on enter. Your revenue will come over here straight. Now we all see it. Good. So your revenue will come over here. So now we have to change our revenue to something bold, something everybody can see. So I normally use this for my revenue. Good. Yeah, the value. Yeah, yeah, this is my revenue. I'm still going to put something below it because as you can see, I normally have month over month, year over year. Can you all see it? If I want to calculate for revenue or something like that, I normally count year over year, month over month. So I'm still going to put it below. Yeah. So that's for that. That's for that. So now let's go and bring the total cost. I just want to make sure. So what would we normally will write equal to here? You go to your pivot table. This is our total cost. Click on it, enter. Then your total cost will come over here. So since you already have this, I'll just put. So this is our total cost of service. Then let's go and bring in our profit. So for you to bring in your profit now, you come over here equal to, go to your pivot table, then take your total profit from here, enter. So can you all see it? So we have our total profits here. Sorry guys, that I'm in hurry. I'm sorry. Understand. But in class, I'll take my time to teach you one after the other. So here we are going to bring our average order value equal to, go to your pivot table, click on your average order value here, enter. Yeah. So you all can see it, right? Are we together? Do you guys understand the way I'm doing it? Do we all understand the way I'm doing it? I'm just rushing to make sure I finish everything on time. Okay. Yeah. So average order value. Then I come over here with this, click on this, format it to be this format. Good. Sometimes we don't even need the average order value. We need the quantity. So you can bring in your quantity or anything you want to bring in. So now that we have done that, good, we are done with this aspect, right? I'm going to put the profit margin. Let me go to dashboard. I don't want to waste time in using this thing again. Let me just do this. Triangle. No outline. Good. Good. So these are equal to. I'll go to pivot table. I'll go and bring our profit margin. So these are profit margin in percentage. Yeah. So I'll format it semi-bold. Then give it something like this. Don't worry, I'll still come back to format everything. Yeah. So I'll still come back to this one. So let's go back to our pivot table. So we are working based on revenue, right? We are not working on profit. We are not working on any other thing. Our main focus is on revenue. So we'll be working on revenue throughout the. So I'm now going to take our revenue now. Control C, Control V. So I'll remove everything here in this value category. The only thing I need there is revenue. Good. So let's look at our revenue over months. As you all can see, this is our revenue over month, from month to month, month to month. So let's start area chart, something like this. Good. I'll take it to my dashboard here. Good. I'll remove this one. I don't need it. I'll remove the grid line. I don't need the grid line. I'll remove the two again. I don't need the top. If possible, I don't need the value here. Good. Yeah, I'll remove this one. I don't need it because I'm going to write something up here. I'll remove no fill. I don't need the fill. Yeah, outline. I don't need the outline. Yeah, so I'll later come back to deliberate on the color I'm going to use inside this one. Did I want to use blue? Did I want to use any color? So I'll decide the color I want to use in it. Any color of my choice. Don't worry. I'll edit it whenever I'll go and choose a dashboard from my Pinterest, the one I want the color to be the same thing with this one. Then I'll work on it. I just want to be fast and make up. Yeah. So let's look at revenue by by product. Which of our product is selling best? Yeah. So I'm going to remove our month and bring in our products. So these are our revenue by products. Okay. So from here, I need to sort it first from smallest to the largest. So I've sorted. So phone, no, this is the smallest. Phone sell the smallest, and laptop is the highest here. So I will need which chart did I want to use? I will use this one. And you will see it. So remove this, remove this. I'll remove this also. I'll remove the grid line. Yeah, I'll remove this. That's not going to be the new one. Yeah, yeah, this kind of take our time. Yeah. So I'll come back to formatting. So yeah. So that is for this. I don't need for products again. I need for region now. Um Here's my region, here's my region. Yeah. So look at my region. Which region is doing the best? Which region is selling more? Okay, as you can see, the west is selling more. All these Lagos, them, but in the east, they are not buying our products that much. You understand? So, what should I use for this one now? No, I don't like this. For this, don't worry. I'll bring the values in. For instance, now, sorry, I'll bring the value here. Our value label. I don't want it there. I want it here. And I'll edit it. Um, like this. Yeah. Something is missing. Something is missing. Oh, come talking. Yeah. I need to increase the last 45. You have to be consistent. Using 45 here. Yeah. Good. So are we together? Are we together? Sorry. So I'm trying to make sure everything is okay, please. So you just take me just a couple of minutes to finish everything. Although before then, Shamaka,
I can hear you.
can you go on, please? Tell us something about the dashboard, please. So I'll be working. Sorry, just trying to make sure everything is okay.
Okay, please give me a moment. Thank
No problem. Yeah,
Okay, I don't know. Can you guys hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Alright. So, from yesterday's class, we talked about like we talked about the dashboards and why they're important. And today again, Mr. Sani has showed us that dashboards are important, and we saw his the already prepared dashboards. We saw the already prepared dashboard that he made, and how important it is to the organization, because I mean that's where the executives, that's where the stakeholders, the his employers, that's where they get all of their details from. Every info that they need necessarily, it's from the dashboard they get this information. Because aside the reports, they don't actually read the charts, so they don't know what is going on in the charts. And from this dashboard that he's preparing right now, he has been able to show us the total revenue that was gotten at the end of like maybe the business year or the business month. This is like the total revenue for that particular sheet that was given to us. And he has also been able to show us the total cost of things that were purchased by the customers, the total profit. So at the end of the business year, we were able to make 2.7 million naira. That's really nice. That's actually nice. That's actually nice because it's a very good turnover rather. And then we're also able to highlight the average ordered value Then if we look at this dashboard, there are so many things, there are so many details the dashboard can tell us. If we look at this dashboard where we have the month displayed from January to December, we can be able to detect that in the month of January, more products were ordered. In the month of January, more products were ordered. So this is another detail that we can be able to get from the dashboard. So instead of showing them like the analysis report or the analysis sheet, they just when merely they look at that particular chart, they know that okay, in the month of January we had more customers, more people were ordering, more people, maybe they bought more televisions, maybe they bought more phones, whatever. But in the month of January, we were able to make so much sales, and we sold a lot of electronics. And then from this or the other chart that relates the laptop, monitor, printer, that's the products, you can be able to see that the laptop was the most purchased product. All right, it was the most purchased product. So people had more needs for laptops before monitors, printers, routers, and tablets. I think phones, I can't really see the screen because it's still editing, but I think phone should be the last on the list, right? It has the least use. Yeah. So most people needed laptops, maybe for educational purposes, maybe for work purposes, whatever. But laptops were the most purchased products. And then a lot of sales were made to the west. A lot of sales were made to the west. People from the west, maybe Lagos State, Ogun State, Oyo, whatever, all those states in the west, so many persons from there made purchases. Maybe they might have gotten laptops, monitors, printers, routers, tablets, phones. And because of this, sorry, because of this data we have, we can be able to say, okay, we can make some assumptions. We can say, okay, maybe a lot of computer businesses got open, a lot of cyber cafes got open in the west. That was why a lot of persons were ordering laptops, a lot of persons were buying monitors, printers, whatever. But the West and the North had the highest amount of purchases. So maybe a lot of persons opened cyber cafes. There were no cyber cafes in the West and the North before, or there were just a few ones. Maybe you can go from, let's say in Oyo State now, you have to travel about 10, 15, 20 kilometers before you can see a shop that does has cyber cafe services, a shop that does online registrations, printing, and every other service that a cyber cafe provides. But now a lot of other individuals have to open businesses and in the West, which increased the purchase count in the West. That's another information we can be able to derive from this data that we have right now.
I'm trying to look for his logo. Can't find his logo. Okay. Thank you, Shamaka. Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you for that. Yeah, you can see I'm just trying to rush up everything. I'm not yeah, because that will take a lot of time. And the best thing there is sometimes that's why I told you we'll teach you how to use AI to do all these things. You don't even need to come here cleaning data. We use AI to clean data. We use AI to create people table. We use AI to build dashboard. You understand? So these are the things you will learn. You don't have to be doing all these things, arranging, looking for colors and charts. No, we don't do that anymore. In Excel like this, the way we have Excel here, yeah, I think I have my add-ins. Can you see these add-ins over here? I have my cloud AI in my Excel sheets now. Once I prompt my cloud, it can give me everything up to the dashboard I'm looking for. My own is just to edit it. I can ask this cloud now to clean up this data set for me. I might not use cloud. I might use any other AI agent you know. They are all here. Once you click on your add-ins, you can add them up here and you use them to facilitate your work. So these are the things we are going to teach you in the class. So I'm just doing this for the essence of those that want to learn data. Now you have to know the background of it before you start using AI. You understand? We can use any chatbot from here, any of these to bring in what you want to bring. But I'm very sure to build this now will take us a little time, which our time is we almost exceed our time. So what we are going to do, I'm just going to explain this one a little bit. Then in our class, I'll make sure I build something proper and all of us will learn it together from how to build it to the end, how to use AI to work, how to facilitate AI in building your analysis or doing things. Okay. So now this is the report of a bank loan executive dashboard. So this is for a bank, their loan department. This for 2021. So how did they do it? They give out loan to people, then people pay back. So we are using data now to see our findings in this analysis. So now let's look at this overview of this is the loan issued out. How much did they issue out? They issue 4,335,000, something like this. No, 435 million. This is the amount of money they issued out. Payment received. How much did they receive from their customer out of that money given out? That is it. 473 million. So if you can look at this now, the bank give out almost 435 million and they receive how much? 473 million. So total application, people that apply for the loan are 38,500 and something. So good loan rate is 80%. 80% people are paying back the money. That's what good loan rate stand for. If you can see from here, you can know there is a profit already from here. If you can give out 435 and 470 is the income you and the money you generate from those people, you have make a lot of money, almost 30 something million here again. So as you can see, all these are from this dashboard, from this look, you will be able to build it as your KPIs. Once you say KPIs, these are our heading. The first thing everybody will see whenever they are looking at your dashboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are our KPIs. From here, you can see the growth year over year. We're having 12.8 something, 4 point something over the year. They make almost 12% of the money. Over the month, they make 4% of the money. So payment received over the year, they make 8% of receiving back the money. So these are how things are breakdown. So from here, you'll be able to see total loan amount and total payment received over the year. You can see it from January to December. They keep on growing up. So this is what data analysis is all about. This is what charts we build in data analysis. This is all what it's all about. Are we together? Do we all understand? Okay, so here is the total loan amount by employment length. How many years they have spent with our organization? Like example now, UBA. If you want to collect a loan, they'll look at the amount of years or months you have been with the company. Have you been with the UBA with almost over 10 years, over 2 years, over 3 years? How many years have you been? So that sometimes it determine the amount of money they will give you. If you have not banked with them to over 5, 6 years, you can't collect anything more than 50 million, something like that. There's a way they do it though. So this is what we use this to calculate. People that have spent almost 10 years plus with the bank collected almost 116 million of loan. So people within 2 years collect 45 million. People within 1 year, that is for this chart. Then this for this chart again, total loan amount by loan status. People that pay back fully, people that charge off, we remove money for them. People that are under current, that they are not yet know whether to pay or not to pay back. This is what this is all about. So we use this to determine the stake of the bank. So this is for the dashboard aspect. So for the executive, here is a breakdown and the insights we found from it. Payment received is this exceeded loan issued, which is a very good one of the 7.3, a strong signal of portfolio health, and so the bank is doing well in this aspect. So application volume up and portfolio quality, this is it. So you break it down for them. The revenue is going high every month. You can see from January, people started collecting on up to December. They keep on going up. It's good for the bank. So this is how you break up and break down your chart one after the other after you finish building everything till the end aspect of it. Yeah. So that's all. I think I did this. It's been a while. I did this January. I think so. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so that is what dashboard is all about, how it's used for data analysis. Yeah, that is it. So do we have any question or anything to say? Because we have less than 30 minutes to go and a lot of people are going to talk today, even GMAX is going to talk to us about something. So I think in the class we'll be able to learn a lot about dashboard building and data analysis entirely. So thank you guys. Mark anything?
No, nothing, but I'm going to go through the spreadsheet now to see if there are any questions that we can address.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting upstairs. I don't know where I sent it to. Okay. Okay. Someone said, please, what's the formula you used in getting the month and year? And also, I would love you to please explain the pivot table again.
Okay. You can ask another question so that if possible I'll be doing everything at the same time.
Okay, okay. I think it's just two questions actually. So let me just answer the second one. This person said, I want to learn more on today's class. Is there any recommendations, video, or sites to learn more on this? Please, thank you so much. I think at the end of this class today, the admin will be addressing you guys on that. So you get more info about that. Thank you very much. And Mr. Sunny, you can go ahead with the previous question.
Okay. The person was asking on the formula on how to get the month, right? So I'm going to create a space here, a new column. Yeah. So this is a new sheet, a new column on how to get the month. We are getting the month from the order date, as we all can see. So in order to get the month from here, we click on our equal to, then you type text. Can you see? If you don't, maybe this one is not fast for you, you can type month. They are all the same thing. Then you click on that place you want to get your month from. Can you all see? Then you click on enter. Sorry, I click on another thing. Thanks. Yeah, I click on yeah, comma. Then I go with this. You go with this column. And you click them 3 times. Go. You click with it now. That's all. This is the formula. Once I enter now, it will give me all my months that I have here. So that's it. Do you get it now? So this is the formula. You type test, you click on that place you want to get your months from. Then we go with 3M for a shorter month. Then you click enter. This for a longer month, I'm using 4M. For a shorter month, you use 3M. 3M is for shorter months. Enter, you get the short one. If you want the long one, you make your M4. Enter, you get the long month. I think it's clear now. Everybody understand this part now. Any other question?
Okay, yeah. Someone said, is the dashboard the final stage of analyzing data?
Yeah, the dashboard is the final stage of visualizing your data, then you'll be able to present it before the stakeholders or the management, whichever one.
Okay, there's no other question right now. Please, if you have any question, just indicate in the chat box so we can address it now.
As I said earlier, if you want to get your idea on how to build a dashboard, you can use Pinterest. It's very good and straightforward. You get a lot of idea from there. How to build dashboard. You can see a lot of dashboard here, which will do the same thing. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Sani, someone else just asked the question. He
Okay.
said, when duplicating, are we to use primary key?
Yes, 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 yes. In every data set or every value, we have a primary key. What's the primary key? Primary key is the key that every individual or every customer they need to have. Like the primary key is something that you can't duplicate. It's something that can't be duplicated. For example, months now, you may buy your product in June, I may buy my own product in June. So if you want to remove duplicates, you will remove all the June and you'll be left with only one June, which is not something unique. So the primary key is a unique key, the key that is attached to only one thing at a time, like a particular thing, like a serial number, something like that. So you remove duplicates from the serial number so that any serial number that is entered twice will be removed and you'll be left with that single one. Yeah.
Okay, the next question here is there a solution for someone who doesn't understand from the beginning, maybe in the real class? Because for real, I don't understand anything today. Yeah, favor, absolutely. Yeah, you would definitely understand better in the main class because we like you said earlier, building a dashboard, like you can see the one that he did, right? The one he showed us on PowerPoint. You can see how the structure is and everything. That was not done in an hour. Say talk more 30 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes. He actually took time to do that after the analysis and all. But he was able to pack everything into like an hour 45 minutes. So you don't expect the same pace and the same level of understanding. So definitely you'll be able to understand more during the main class. Yeah. And someone else said, Mr. Sandy, this one is for you. David Essien, I don't know, maybe you can unmute and explain what you mean better. You said something about what about customer ID? I don't know what you mean there. If you can
Okay,
unmute,
yeah,
please unmute
yeah,
and
yeah,
speak so
yeah.
we understand your question.
I understand the customer ID part. So the customer
All
ID
right,
is
all
also
right.
a unique ID. Some data sets will not come with customer ID. Some will come with customer ID. If your own data set comes with customer ID, you can use it as a unique data set. For example, let's look at this data set over here. We don't have our customer ID. The only thing we have is the customer name. Let me expand it so we can see it. Good. The only thing we have is customer. We don't have a customer ID here. So the unique ID here is the order ID, how they order their goods. You understand? No customer ID. How I wish you have a customer ID. You can use a customer ID as your unique ID. You understand now? So we use order ID as our primary key. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. In the blank image,
Okay, okay, I've seen.
yeah. I use the mean, the average of the entire row. Yeah. You can use the mean, the median, or the mode. Whenever you have, let me see, price and there is nothing there, you have cost and there is nothing there, So we can't work with empty cell or empty this thing. You will have to look for a way to clean up or clear your empty cells. So you look for the average, the mean, or something to work with. So that is how we use the mean in that aspect. Yeah. Any other question? Okay. We are stopping by it, then admin will give us. Yeah. For me. Shamaka,
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm still here.
do we have questions?
Um, okay. Someone asked, please, when can we use the mean, median, and mode in data analysis?
I think that is what I just explained, right? Right. You can use mean, median, and mode whenever you have an empty cell or you have there are some cells that are left empty, no this thing in it, values inside. So you need to fill up the space, the cell. So you use the mean of the entire column to fill in your space. Because even if you add the mean, if you put the mean there, it gives no difference. That is why we use the mean. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going ahead to the next question. This person said, give a detailed yet give a brief description of KPIs, its importance, use, and when and how to be used.
Okay. Yeah. It's quite a good question. What we mean by KPI is our key performance indicator. Key performance indicators means what is doing well and what is not doing well in our organization. So, for instance, every organization have its transactional data or transactional profile, something like that. The first thing we look at is our revenue. We are making money. How much are we making? So revenue is a key performance indicator in our data set. So in bank, we don't call it we call some in bank we call it loan. In finance, we call it dividends or something. I don't know. So this is how we normally do it. You look for what is performing well, the revenue, the cost of goods sold, the profit margin, the net income. All those things are key indicators. The first thing everybody have to see in a company, are they making money, yes or no? Is from your key performance indicator, KPIs. Everybody will know the status of your company. Everybody will know the performance of your company. That is why we call it key performance indicator. Your KPIs, they have to come first in every dashboard. This is the first thing everybody will look at. So these are our key performance indicator, the things that is doing well.
Okay, then the next question. This person said, so for any number data that is empty, we can use mean or average for that column.
Yeah, every data, every column that is important to you, every column that you are using, every column that holds a value that is very important to the organization, you have to fill it up before you work with. You can't work with an empty cells. It gives a wrong something to the organization or to your report. Is that all?
Yeah, I think that's all. That's
So
all
when
for the
we
questions for today.
Okay. So when we are working as a data analyst, our dashboard is the overview, looking like a well detailed overview profile of our company, of any organization. The dashboard shows the overview this in performance of every organization. So you as a data analyst, they are giving you their data for you to show them everything that is going on in their company. This the dashboard I was trying to build today is just to show the revenue, to describe the revenue. Some dashboard you build to describe their profit, which product is making the highest profit, which one is bringing sales, which product is their revenue drivers, something like that. That is what dashboard is meant to bring out. Where are they having difficulties? Where are they not making money? Which product is giving them issue? They are not making money on that product or is performing low in their organization or something like that. So you as a data analyst, this is the work you do. You evaluate their data, work into it, look for where it's performing well, where it's not performing well. You bring everything out in the dashboard. So dashboard shows an overview performance of a company or an organization. That is why they'll give it to you as an analyst to work on it for them. You understand? So it's based on your own observation and what you do with the data that the stakeholder or the management or the CEO of that company will take decision, will know what to do next with what you do, your own work as an analyst. So you'll be the one to advise them, okay, this product is not performing well, this one is doing well. Okay, people from this social region are buying more. If possible, you have to increase your shop over there. You have to have more than one, two, three shop there in order to circulate your business. For example, in this data set we're looking at now, the east were not performing well, while the west was the one performing well. So in that west, we'll calculate the number of shops he has there. Then we'll ask him if possible he can increase his shop over there to make more money. And for the east that is not performing well, if there is a way we can make an advertisement or look for how to draw people to his company, then attention will be needed. There's something like that. So you'll be the one to evaluate everything one after the other. I was not able to complete this dashboard because I don't have enough time and it takes time to build the dashboard. You don't just build dashboard like that. That's why. I'm very sorry, but in class I'll take you through everything, how you build from the start to the end, something like that. So that's for that. I think it's almost 8 o'clock, which the our executive will come and attend to us briefly. So let me see.
Uh, okay, Mr. Sani, thank you very much for today's class. Um, James and the others, your questions are going to be answered very soon. So thank you very much for today's class. Thank you for taking the time to break down everything you did today, even with the restricted time. And I'm very sure that as much as we're not able to get everything today, we're still able to understand a whole lot. And then by the time we move into the main class, things will get easier for us. So that's the extent, that's the whole idea of this particular boot camp. So thank you to everyone who has been here from the first day till now. It does not only show your commitments to learning this, it also shows how much you're willing to invest in the process. And you've been here from the first day, you've been here the second day, and you're here, you're asking questions, you're doubting, you're getting worried, you're bothering. I mean, you can stay here for 3 days and then you're not even concerned about what's going on, but you're actually intentional about what is going on. So thank you for being here. We really appreciate you. So I'll give a brief on how the how this whole program is being scheduled, and then later on one of our team members would also shed some light on it as well. So basically held this 3 days boot camp to enlighten you on what you would actually have when you register for the main class. And in this main class, we are scheduling an 8 weeks training program where would be able to where you would learn the fundamentals of analysis again, would go over every single thing, how everything should be done, the framework you learned, would do more about it. We would also go through Excel essentials for those of us that are not conversant with Excel. It's confusing. There are so many things you need to know, so many tabs you need to know, so many places you need to know. So we'll go through the essentials of Excel, we'll go through data cleaning and preparation, we'll go through formulas and functions, the pivot tables and charts, data visualization and dashboards. So all of this that we have done, statistical analysis, Power Query, Power Pivot, and then at the end of the program, we'll have a project. So this 8 weeks structured program, it's going to be a whole lot. Actually, it's going to be a whole lot, because what we intend is to take you from total beginner to being employable. So you come in as someone who doesn't know anything, but you learn, and during this process of learning you can be able to build a proof of work for yourself as well, so that at the end of the program you have projects that you must have done, you have assignments you must have done. We'd also teach you how to set up your portfolio, how to set up your proof of work. So when you apply for internships, for beginner roles, assistant analyst roles, you have these proofs as something you have done in the past. So okay, yeah, so we're also going to be offering your CV and LinkedIn optimization class as well. We all know that LinkedIn is literally like the job board, right? Where you connect with employers, you connect with other people in the same line of work, and at the end of the day, you you can apply for these jobs on LinkedIn, reach out to people, people see what you're doing and all that. So during this whole class process, we are going to also enlighten you on how to make use of these platforms, so that at the end of the program, you're not just coming to say, okay, I just finished learning data analysis. People see your journey as well. People see your journey, because building in public is extremely important, right? People need to know, okay, this is what you're doing. Day one of my data analysis program, this is what I learned, this is what I did, this is why I find data analysis difficult right now. Day two, this difficulty I had in day one has been cleared. I've been able to reconcile this, I've been able to change that about my schedule and all that. So these are the kind of things we're going to be doing. Internship simulations, where you have to like walk through several projects, programs, and in real time you can express your difficulties with tutors and also get clarifications. So these are these are what we are going to be offering for the entire program. And also we're also going to be giving certifications and milestone achievements badges, right? Where you receive bi-weekly milestone achievements. If you've done, maybe you were able to achieve if there's a particular milestone that was set, maybe work on this project, analyze this, and you were able to achieve that, you get bi-weekly milestone achievements. So you can brag about it. You can just go on LinkedIn and be like, okay, I got so thing, I got so badge, or on your socials, I got so badge for achieving this particular milestone. Shows that I'm making progress and stuff like that. And then, yeah, lifetime access to course materials, downloadable resources, practice data sets, templates, support as a community. I think like the hardest thing you can ever do as a human, not just in tech, but in career generally, is trying to scale through in career as an individual. It is extremely difficult, no matter the kind of thing you're doing. So having a community around you, having people that are having similar experiences, similar difficulties, that are in similar positions with you, it actually helps your mind, helps every single process you're going through, for you to be able to scale from that point you are to being someone who is employed by the end of the day, because most times there are some things that we might not be able to relate to as tutors, right? But colleagues can be able to relate to those things as well. Let's say Abiola is having a difficulty in doing this, and then he reaches out to Taiwo, or she reaches out to Taiwo, and he's like, okay, this is what I'm going through. I don't know, is there any way I can go about this? Taiwo shares his insight or her insight. Now that insight might not have been the same thing as what the tutor instructed, right? Or what the teacher shared in class, because now Taiwo has been able to go through the process and he has seen, okay, this is another way to go about it, or this is something I discovered. So having that community around you is actually extremely important. I've already spoken about the certificate of completion and then guidance and support throughout the program. So the truth is, according to the way this whole system is structured, okay, so according to the way this whole system is structured, right, with the entire resources and all that, the total value of this entire program or campaign is about 300 and something thousand naira. But because we are bringing this like to, and this is our I think this is our first cohort for this particular program. Yes, so this program would be going for the 8 weeks of this entire program would be going for 50,000 naira. And the truth is that this particular cohort is limited to only 50 persons. We don't want to have a cohort where we have 100 and something students, or we have 200 students, and at the end of the day we only have 10 students that are benefiting. So we rather have 50 students that we say, okay, out of these 50 students, if everyone can be committed, we have 50 data analysts that have been produced from this cohort. And so anywhere you go to, people know that you actually understand the concept of what is going on behind the scenes in analysis. So this program is limited, this particular cohort is limited to only 50 students, and the registration starts on Wednesday the 17th. Sorry, the registration ends on Wednesday the 17th of this month, not start, it ends on Wednesday the 17th of this month. And the link for registration will be sent to the group, so you can actually register and then be a part of the cohort. Mr. Emmanuel will be coming up now to just give you insight on a few more things. Thank you very much. Mr. Emmanuel, you can take the mic.
All right. Thank you so much, Instructor Chiamaka, for the breakdown. Thank you, Instructor Sani, too. I just had to come up as one of the marketing team to also add something to this. Excuse me. So first and foremost, I want to quickly appreciate everybody that has stayed with us to the end of this particular program. We recognize your diligence. We recognize your commitment to personal development, to your personal growth. And we also see that you are willing and ready to take the step that you need to take in order to, pivot to the next stage of your life. So just like we promised you guys at the beginning of this program that we're going to host a 3 days boot camp, and it's going to be value packed, it's going to be loaded. I believe for you guys that attended the first day, the second day, and then today, which is the last day, but not the least day too, I believe you all can attest to the fact that we have delivered value to you all. So we are not the type that we promise something and we do not deliver. As you can see, our instructors, they were very much open to you. They did not hide anything. Some of the instructions, or let me say, some of the information that have been shared in these 3 days are information that people pay for. In fact, people that are already in the field, they pay for some of this information, and you get to realize that in this life, what another person use, especially to pass you, is just knowledge. is basically knowledge. So you can see that our instructors, they've opened it up all to you, and you could see even from the sessions that Instructor Sani took, he was willing and ready to go the extra mile. But we are very sorry, time is not on our side, and we cannot, of course, be able to cover everything within 3 days. But I want to believe that what you do after this training is going to be the major determinant of where you are going to find yourself tomorrow. I still believe that whether you enroll for this cohort or not, I believe that the value that we have invested in you for these 3 days is even more than enough for you to run with it. But peradventure, you are wondering, for example, based on people that have reached out to us, a lot of people have been saying that, okay, can they be able to do this again? Can they have a one-on-one training? And as you can see, some people are even asking in the chat box that, is it going to be possible to enroll in some other trainings? So that is why we have decided to create this particular program. And just like Ms. Chiamaka said, this is going to be a 3-month full training. My name is Emmanuel Abifarin, and I entered the digital space in the year 2020. That was Corona year. And my first training that time took about 6 months of rigorous training. And after that 6 months, glory to God, I can tell you that has been a turnaround for me, for my life, and everything like that. So we noticed that it is not just about training people for maybe 1 week, 2 weeks. We want to sit down with you. We want to rub minds with you. We want to help you grow. We want you to, grow together. So we are not the type that, okay, we want to train you, and at the end of the day, you are not able to do anything. If you are going to learn with us, if you are going to train with GMAX Learn, it means that you are ready and willing to learn. So you enrolling for the class alone is not a guarantee that we are going to leave you alone. When you enroll for the class, we are going to force you to learn. And allow me to tell you that even if you enroll for this class and you are not serious with it, you are going to, I don't want to say you are going to be removed, but you are not going to progress. Because until you submit the project, the assignment, you are not going to get access to the next class. So this is not about money. This is about self-development. And I believe that the interactions that we have had for these 3 days, we believe and we know that not everybody would be able to enroll for this cohort simply because some people, maybe their personal time. Some, it may even be the investment that they are going to make on that. And some people may say, okay, I will do it some other time. Some students may say, okay, they don't have enough time to enroll, and that is very okay. But we want you all to know that we are together and we have invested so much in you. So we will be happy to see you boom tomorrow and then reference and say, oh, I remember I enrolled in this particular training, even if it's free or paid, I enrolled in this particular training with GMAX Learn, and that was my turning point in my data analytics training. So just running through what Instructor Chiamaka said, one of the things that we're going to be offering you in this boot camp, this 3-month boot camp, is that we are going to give you a complete 8 weeks data analytics training program that is going to cover a lot of things that she has mentioned earlier. So within these 8 weeks, we are going to be teaching you, we are going to be sitting down with you, and we are going to be training you over the 8 weeks. And even these 8 weeks, you are going to be working on projects, you are going to be working on assignments and all that. But do you know what? The 8 weeks is not just the end. Then after the 8 weeks, there's now an additional 1 month that's going to be dedicated to complete internship simulation. So what that means is that the only thing you will be doing at the 3rd month is projects. You will just be working on projects. You'll be working on dashboards. In fact, if we see that you are very serious and we have some works on our end, then we can push it to you and test you and push your limits to see how you can go in this in the work that we have for you. So we are going to be covering all those things that Ms. Chiamaka mentioned earlier, and also exploring other tools with data analysis, a little bit of Python, SQL, Tableau, and the rest of the other tools and platforms like that you can use. And also AI, as you can hear Instructor Sani mentioning it, We're also going to be showing you how you can leverage on the power of AI. The truth is that the age we are now, AI can multiply your productivity. So we are going to be training you not just as data analyst, but as 10x data analyst. And the truth of the matter is that the worth of this, instructor Chiamaka forgot to mention it, but I said, okay, I'm going to mention it. The worth of this a training for the 8 weeks program and then the 1 month internship simulation is about 197,000 naira, but we are not going to charge you that. And apart from the training, we have a lot of bonuses. The first bonus that we have for you is that we're also going to give you the data analytics career roadmap. So what that means is that we're not going to leave you just like most beginners waste their months learning the wrong things in the wrong order. The roadmap is going to show you what exactly to learn, where exactly to learn, how exactly to learn, and we're even going to take you by the hand and teach you those things. And we're also going to tell you, okay, this is the right time for you to learn this. This is how you should learn this, and what skills an employer actually care about. So this is no longer about random YouTube videos. It's no longer about wondering what to learn next. It is just for you to simply follow the roadmap and stay focused. And the price, or let me say, the value of this roadmap is 20,000 naira. And so, please, I would like you to take your pen and be added that. That is for the data analytics roadmap. And another bonus that we are going to be offering you is that apart from the training, we also want to see how that you are employable. You know, a lot of people are in the digital space. They have a lot of skills and they don't know how to monetize them. When I started in the digital space in 2020, fast forward to 2022, there was a training I organized that time on freelancing, and I trained a lot of people on that, and they were able to make a lot from the digital space. And even up to today, they are still making a lot. So we have identified that gap, and we know that having a digital skill alone is not enough for you to break even in the digital space. So we are not just going to leave you randomly. We want to show you how you can position yourself as a global data analyst. So in the training in the data analytics course program, we're also going to be adding a CV and LinkedIn optimization class, and that is going to be taken by a different instructor entirely who already has a course that is listed on our platform on that already, and the instructor is from Rome Business School. So he is going to be the one to take you by the hand and show you how you can optimize your profile, how you can set up your CV your CV and your LinkedIn professionally to attract global clients. That is the second bonus, and that one, the price of it is 25,000 naira. I hope you are still adding it. The third bonus, just like Instructor Chiamaka said, is that we're also going to give you the data analytics interview masterclass. So imagine finally getting invited for an interview, then freezing when the questions start. So this is what this bonus is going to help you to avoid. So with the bonus, with the interview masterclass, you will discover common data analytics interview questions, how recruiters evaluate candidates, practical strategies for answering confidently mistakes that instantly weaken applications. And because getting the interview is only half the battle, you need to perform when opportunity knocks. And that is why we're also going to include that in the training program. And do you know what? One of our instructors, when he finished his bachelor degree, the job was already waiting for him because he was a data analyst and he also he smashed his interview. So we have done this before. Our instructors have done this before, and they're also willing and ready and able to show you the blueprint. The value of that is 30,000 naira, but we are still not going to charge you that. I hope you are adding the price. The fourth bonus, like Instructor Chiamaka also mentioned, is what we call the data analyst toolkit. So with the toolkit, you are going to get instant access to practical resources used by working analysts, including things like Excel templates that you can copy easily, dashboard templates. You could see Instructor Sani making reference to some of the works that he did. So they have all those templates and they are going to be putting it together as a form of data analyst toolkit, in which you are going to also see project templates there. You are going to see data cleaning checklists, analytics, workflow guides, productivity resources. So instead of starting from scratch every single time, you will have proven tools that save time and improve your work. The value of that is 20,000 naira. And then another bonus, I thought somebody is going to clap and say, this bonus is too much. Please remove it. But even if you tell us to remove it, we have already decided that we are going to include it for the students of this cohort. Another thing is that we realize that one of the biggest challenges beginners face is lack of experience. So we are bringing the experience to you. What does that mean? You are going to be walking through realistic business scenarios and practical projects that simulate what data analysts actually do on the job. So this bridges the gap between learning and real-world application. And we are sure of that because we know that confidence comes from doing, not just from watching. So we are going to be giving you real-world internship simulation program, and that's going to last for 1 complete month. The value of that is 50,000 naira. And the sixth bonus, which instructor Chiamaka also mentioned, is we're also going to give you 1 month post-cohort mentorship. So, most courses end with, when the final lesson ends, that's all. But this one doesn't. For 1 month after the cohort ends, you will continue to receive guidance, mentorship support, and answer to your biggest question. Because sometimes the breakthroughs that you have is after the training is over. The value of that is 30,000 naira. And even apart from this 1 month post-cohort mentorship, you're also going to have continuous access to the community. So you face a problem, you can send it to the community. Some of your fellow data analysts can probably give you guidance on how to go about that. And another bonus, which is the seventh bonus, that she also mentioned, is we are going to be offering you industry recognized certificate of completion plus milestone achievement badges. So what that means is that you are not going to be waiting until the end of the program to show that you are making progress. You are going to receive bi-weekly milestone achievement badges. So what that means is that every 2 weeks, we are going to be issuing out badges to you via your dashboard, your GMAX Learn dashboard, and that is globally verifiable. So when you go out there, you want to show people your progress, you are building in public, you post it on LinkedIn, you put it on social media, people can actually verify that the credential you are sharing is well authenticated. And because of the fact that we have also worked with international people and we are still working with them, the certificate is industry recognizable. So you are going to be getting those proof of learning credentials. And at the end of the 3 months program, then we are going to be issuing out the certificate of completion that is after graduation. And just like I said earlier, this is not about the money, it's about your learning. So what that means is that, for example, at the end of 2 weeks, you are not learning anything. We are not going to give you any badge. Even though you have paid us, yes, we are going to force you to learn. So all these credentials can be showcased, just like I said, on LinkedIn, on your CV, on portfolios and professional profiles out there. So while you are learning, you are already building credibility. The value of that is 25,000 naira plus lifetime access to the course materials, downloadable resources, practice data set, template, like I said, community support, certificate of completion, ongoing guidance and support. So if you are really following me up, if you add it up, everything is going to be summing about 397,000 naira plus. And the community access, the templates, resources, certificate, all these things are priceless. And honestly, that will still be a fair investment for a skill that can serve you for years. A skill you can use to pursue remote opportunities. I just told you about one of our instructors getting placed immediately after he finished. Even before he went for NYSC, he got a job immediately. So you investing such an amount in a skill that is going to give you that opportunity, even whether as a starter, as an early professional, or as a student, it is not too much, because that skill is going to help you to even pursue remote opportunities, freelance projects, and potentially international career opportunities. But that is not actually what you are going to be paid. You are not going to be paid 397,000 naira. In fact, you are not going to be paid 300,000 naira. You are not going to be paying 200. You are not going to be paying 100. You are going to be paying, just as an investment, 50,000 naira. So you have 7 powerful bonuses and 1 unbeatable price. So, and the reason why we have done this is because our goal is not simply to sell a course. Our goal is to help more Africans, more Nigerians. I can bet with you, we have people that joined us from Burkina Faso, from Philippines, and even on our platform, there are people internationally that are enrolling in other courses there. So our goal for this cohort is to help more Nigerians and Africans generally to build practical, employable skill that creates opportunities. And that is why we have reduced the price to that amount. So it is 50 for 50. 50,000 naira for just the 50 students that want to take in this particular cohort. So you need to act immediately as you can. The reality is that most people that are listening to us now, most people that attended will not take action. And we know that. But nevertheless, we decided to invest in you guys. And it is not because they don't want a better future. It is probably because they will tell themselves, okay, I will come back later. I'll think about it. I will start next month, X, Y, Z. But next month becomes next year, and next year looks like the year before. Meanwhile, someone else who started today is already building skills, projects, and experience. That is why enrollment will not stay open forever. So the registration for this cohort program is going to close next week, Wednesday. That is just like Instructor Chiamaka said, Wednesday, 17th of June by 11:59 p.m. Or earlier. It could actually close earlier if all the 50 available slots are filled. So yes, we are only taking 50 people in this cohort so we can serve them better. And once registration closes, new students will have to wait until the next cohort program. And we cannot guarantee when that will be. So if you are serious about building a skill that can create opportunities for you for the years to come, this is the time for you to act. So we are promising you that once you show up, you follow the training, you complete the project, you apply what you learn, we are ready to support you. And because of that, your success is going to come, and your success is going to is our priority. So we understand that joining a program like this requires trust, of course, especially if you have spent money on courses before and you have been disappointed. But hey, let me tell you, that is why we believe the risk should sit with us, not with you. So if you show up, you follow the training, you complete the assignment, you apply what you are taught, you walk away with practical data analysis skills, real projects, and a clear understanding of how the industry works. And if for any reason you genuinely believe the program failed to deliver what was promised, we'll work with you to make it right, because our reputation is worth more than a single save. So I want to throw a rhetorical question to you. Imagine where you could be 8 weeks from today. Imagine where you can be 3 months from today. You could be exactly where you are now, still researching, still scrolling, still wondering what skill to learn, still hoping something changes. Or you could be finishing a portfolio project. You could be building that dashboard. You could be analyzing reward data. You could be working with global companies and possessing a skill that is in demand across industries and around the world. The choice is yours, and the clock will start ticking once we send the link. So guys, once we drop the link, we would love you to take the action by securing your spot for the enrollment before it closes. But let me promise you something. Everything that we promise in this training, we are going to deliver. So before we even send the link to any class, so that you not think that it's because we want to say something to you, we are going to send you the slides. We are also working on the recordings, especially for today. If we are able to get that, we are going to send it to everybody. We are not going to limit the access. They are yours, and they are yours alone. And peradventure, if you are facing any problem, you reach out to our support, whether on social media or WhatsApp or even via email. They are ready, and we are willing to help you. So all these things that we promise are going to be delivered right to you. But if you think that you want to take a step further, then I think it's a good decision for you to make. So we'll send the link to the group probably before today ends or tomorrow, and then you can begin to take the action that is going to take you to your next level. And of course, as you can see, we have pool of experienced instructors, 3 plus 3. So that's 3 months plus 3 instructors, except if they are following you, that you are not going to you are not going to be changed after the cohort program. So once again, thank you so much for attending, for staying to the end of this training program. It's a pleasure having you with us at GMAX Learn. If you have not followed us on social media, please kindly do so. If you have not joined our communities, our Telegram communities, our WhatsApp channel, please feel free to do so. We are not your enemies, and we are ready to see you grow. We are ready to see you make impact in the global space. And let me wrap up by saying this. Recently, I've been receiving inquiries from people, and they will be asking me that, okay, what skill can they learn in the year big 2026? And if you are with your phone, you can just quickly browse too and check Google that what top 3 skills to learn or top 5 skills. I want to bet with you that this particular skill that we are trying to help you build is one of the top 3. In fact, the top 3, because I'm also a consultant in the digital economy. So the top 3 skills that we have right now is, number 1, we have cyber security, we have data analytics, and then we have prompt engineering and AI machine learning. I am also a prompt engineer. So now, why are these skills top 3 in the year 2026 in the advent of AI? Number 1, AI and machine learning, of course, because everything now is about AI. AI can multiply your productivity. AI can help you perform better. AI can make you do things that you have not been able to do for months. AI can give you speed and all that. So it is good for you to be savvy when it comes to AI and machine learning, prompt engineering. So that is why it is one of the top 3 skills. The second one is cyber security. Why? Because even though with the advent of AI, I'm also into some coding. So I can tell you for free that because AI has improved the speed, you're also sacrificing a lot. And one of the things that you're going to be sacrificing, especially as a product designer, is the security aspect. If you go online there, I've seen a lot of CEOs, a lot of founders complaining about that, okay, they built a product with AI without them knowing that there's a loophole in it. And before you know it, other hackers, they will take advantage of that, and they will just divert their funds or get access to people's data. So that is why cybersecurity is also one of the top in-demand skill in the year 2026. Yes, because we have AI now, and AI creates faster, but they leave loopholes. That is the loopholes, or these are the loopholes that the cybersecurity experts are there to remove. Now, the next one that we're talking about is data analytics. And why? The reason is because these AI agents are built on data. They are built on data. I just told you that I'm a prompt engineer, so I know how AI agents are built. So this AI, they run on data. They are built on data. So you cannot run away from data analytics. So data analytics is going to continue to stay relevant. So it's not going to be a mistake for you to say you want to pivot in this direction in the year 2026. You could decide to still stay and not do anything and remain the way you are. Or if you are smart, you can still go run with the information we have given to you freely and do self-learning, train yourself, and you could probably still get it. Or you can decide that, oh no, this is too much for me. I can't do this alone. I need people to walk me through. And then you can decide to join our cohort program. So thank you so very much. And that will be all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you so much. I think we are getting to the end of this section at the moment. Thank you, Shiamaka, for your time. And I think, do we have any question from Mr. Emmanuel? If you have any question, I think you can mute yourself or raise up your hand now or mute you. If you have any question for Mr. Emmanuel, please just indicate. We'll use 1 minute for that. Okay, Henry. Okay. Yeah,
Am I?
good evening, Harry.
All right.
Okay, Ben, you are coming.
All right. For the payment plan, right? I don't know if it's possible to make it like a two payment plan, but right, the month is almost to the middle and it was not planned. It's possible you make it payment a two payment plan to be very nice. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Try and reach out to him on WhatsApp. I think you will be able to attend to that in a private. Yeah, Benga, we are raising up your hand, right? Okay, let's unmute Benga. Benga, are you there? Where is Benga? Benga, are you seeing the call? Okay, is there anybody with question again? Do we have anyone? Okay.
Kamal, you can go ahead, please. We are past time, so we can leave. You can go ahead. You can speak now.
Amado, unmute your mic and Benga, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you. Please, my question is it only Excel as a tool that is going to be taught in the class? As we all know that we have many tools to be used in data analysis. Thank you, sir.
Okay. It's not only Excel that is going to be teaching the class. As we all listen to what he said earlier, we have Excel, SQL, Power BI, and a little of Python. There are a lot of tools that will be taught in the class. What time will the class be scheduled? I think this will be communicated to you on the WhatsApp group, please. Yeah. Any other question before we call it a day? Okay. So in the absence of no question, we'll call it a day. It's almost 8:36. So good night, everybody. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate. Hopefully we see everyone in class. Thank you guys.